And on this beautiful Thursday, we know exactly what to do. Now, as a preemptive note, when you take your portobello to the bar, keep your arm in allongé until it is in third, basically, and then round your third when you start bending, rather than
Okay.
having it already there and go over. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Fingers first. There we go. And relax when you're ready. All right, here we go. To the other side, please. And and toes down, flatten the half and the full, close plie, half point and heel, toes and toes down, flatten the half and the full and plie, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, reverse, toes, heel, toes, flat, half, full, close, fist plie, did it to the side, into the front, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, roll through in first and stay there. That is all it is. Here we go. To the other side and really feel your alignment, heel over toes, toes over heel. Let's go 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, and the side and the front, side and the back, front and the side and the back. Immediately. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, quicker, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inside, outside, inside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, outside. Close fifth. Yeah, roll through in fifth one more time. So that last little bit, inside side, outside front, inside side, outside back. Outside front, inside side, outside back. Demi-plié. Little tiny brain tease there.
Inside, front, inside, back,
Yes, inside, side, outside, back.
back, and then front.
No,
Uh,
inside, front, outside, side. No, you're right. Outside, front, outside, front, outside, front. Outside, front, inside, side, outside, back. Demi plie. So you're starting that last sequence with the inside both times to the side. Inside, back, outside, front, inside, side, outside, back. Inside, outside, front, inside, side, outside, back. Ugh, what am I saying? Inside, side, outside, front, inside, side, outside, back, outside, front, inside, side, outside, back. Demi plie.
Finish.
Yeah. I'm falling over my tongue just saying it. Let's see if you can do it without falling over yours. Here we go. Starting fairly slow. And little quicker front. Inside one. Outside front. There we go. Inside back. Let's not forget that last one. 2, 3. Side and front. Front. And roll through in fifth. 2 and 3. And relax when you're ready. Yeah, careful. Your last sequence is the same thing as we did before, just starting with the other leg. Front, inside, side, outside, back. Or outside, back, inside, side, outside, front. It's just the same you did before, flipped around. Is that making sense?
I seem to be missing one thing.
Yes, because you're doing two tendus to the side rather than going en croix. Inside, side, outside, front, inside, side, outside, back, outside, front, inside, side, outside, back, not outside, side again.
But no inside on the last one.
Outside, front, inside, side, outside, back. Done.
Finish.
There are only 3, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. Now that we solved that, here we go. Left side. Keep pushing into the floor. Make sure your fingertips travel at the same speed as your toes. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Hold on. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back in the 2 and the 3, so you get one reversed circle. Encore 5 and the 6 and the 7. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Encore 5 and the 6 and the 7. Side and the 2. Today each one changes. Front and the side and the back. And the side. Did I do that right? Inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side. Roll through your feet. Just stay right there. We'll take the left afterward. I think I was consistent in showing that, but I'm not entirely sure. Front, 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 back, front, side, back. Back, 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 front, back, side, front. 4 to the side and 3 and 4. Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, outside, side. Roll through your feet in second. Reverse that roll through, close fifth back and reverse.
The third phrase starts to the side. And
Yes.
This is not front back. This is changing.
Yes, it's changing. Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. Outside, side. It's basically the same you just did. Keep it, roll through in your second. No. There's none of that. Roll through, reverse your roll through.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Encore. Yes, and immediately go into your encores. 3 and 1, 3 encore. Then reverse. Then 4 to the side. Encore with it. Changing legs from the inside back. Roll through in second. Okay.
No.
Front and front and front and back, front and side and back. So you get actually, in fact, it's very sneaky. You get two very fast port de bras. Your reverse port de bras for your tendu back, and then you have to go the other way for your first tendu front before continuing side and back to demi-plie. And now 4 to the side. Roll through in second. Reverse. And now front. 2, 3. 4 side. Front. Roll. And relax. Alright. You fixed it as you went along. Is it slowly getting clearer as a pattern? Make sure you finish your port de bras in second position before you have to reverse them really quick. And here we go. That's it.
was sloppy though.
Yes, that is exactly why we do exactly the same thing in dégagés. So our last set is side and side and side and side, inside back, outside side, inside front, outside side, encore 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, plié, roll through, plié, soutenu to the other side. So it's only half of it. Yeah, so the same thing with dégagés. Front, 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 back. Encore 3. Back, 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 front, encore 3. 4 to the side, 4 inside, back, outside side, inside, front, outside side. Encore front and the side and the back and the side. Relevé, soutenu, other side. So instead of having that roll through in second, we have 4 encore and the soutenu to the left. Hold on. That wasn't you. Oh, 1, 2, 3, that's better. Encore 4, 1, 2, please. There we go. That's it. Oh, 1.
I'm sure I missed something.
No, you did not. Shall we attempt this one once again? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and cheval and cheval. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Start over. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and cheval and cheval. Already you're passé relevé. 2 close fifth and soutenu to the other side. So the first time you get 8 dégagés, the second time you replace these 8 dégagés with your passé balance. 4 to fifth, 1 first, 1 fifth, and 2 chevals. 8 to first. Number 8 closes fifth. Reverse that, excepting for the last 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 cheval, 3 and the 4. From there, passé from the back to the front into your balance. Close fifth and soutenu to the other side. And here we go. One and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, cheval, cheval. 8 and 7, 6 and 5. Okay. And that's it. 1. Passé. Other side. Here we go, to the other side. Make sure your standing leg stays active throughout so you don't get stuck on it. And here we go. Good toe speed. Just feel the rhythm in your toes and fingers. That's all you need to do. Are you okay?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Would you like to try this one more time, a little bit slower?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't get the arm and the
Oh, I see.
foot coordination at the same time.
Okay, let's go a little tiny bit slower. And here we go. Let's have something predictable. What do you say? Port de bras forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4. 4 on the jambs and the 7 and the 8. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Let's go on the down. 6 and the 7 and the 8. To the bar. 2 and the 3 and the 4. On the or 6 and the 7 and the 8. Demi-plié to coupe to passé to relevé. 5, 6, 7. Close fifth. So we are ready to reverse it. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. On the down 6 and the 7 and 8. Forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4. On the or. Away from the bar and the 3 and the 4. On the down. Plié, coupe, passé. Close fifth. Then take your stretch. So let's really close fifth this time because we've been working on getting that foot from one passé to the other fifth. And here we go. Now, just because we're landing that passé in fifth doesn't mean that it should be just a half count balance and then your foot already drops to your fifth. It could be a somewhat longer balance and your foot still can close in fifth position. Is that making sense?
Okay.
Because right now you let go and immediately close your fifth. There still wants to be a nice balance there before. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Let's go front, plié à la seconde, really try to feel that doorstep. Plié à la seconde, plié à la seconde, plié. Around, plié straight. Around, plié, relevé. Close. Back, plié à la seconde, plié à la seconde, plié à la seconde, plié. All the way around, plié straight, grand rond, plié, relevé. Fifth and soutenu. Cheap but effective. Front plié, side plié, side plié, side plié. Around, through. Straight knee all the way around, plié, relevé, arabesque. Close, fifth. One,
Is it
two,
three
three,
or four?
four. One and a two, three and a four, five and a six, seven and eight.
And then
Around.
around.
Plié, straight leg around. Relevé. Close. So you do exactly the same.
But it's also the
There, plié, relevé straight away. There's none, no more.
so it just does this and then around and then through.
Yes, correct.
Out.
You got it. Yep, yep. Is it too simple? Okay. And really try to fit that strong à la seconde and the same strong à la seconde each time. Oh. Nice. Dyslexia is spilling over. Okay, here we go. Straight to attitude plié, of course. And here we go. Here we are. One and a two. All the way. One and a through and around and plié. There we go. And start straight, straight plié. It's interesting how many versions we can come up with to get into that first plié attitude. Brush out.
Start straight.
Yes, brush out straight, demi-plié attitude, take it to the side, demi-plié attitude. Somehow you have to get to that first plié attitude. And you're coming up with an interesting array with how to get there. Just brush it straight out for you before your first demi-plié attitude, before you take it to the side. Making sense? No, straight. Straight meaning both legs straight.
Oh, here and
Yes, yes, yes.
I was sure I saw you do the plie first, and that's where it messed me up the first time.
Yep, no, it's not straight.
It's just the way I
Just regular, normal, whatever's. Here we go. Here we are. One and a plie. There we go. Doesn't that make more sense? Plie around, plie through, and relax when you're ready. I'm sure your future self will have a nice time with this. Let's go fondue to the front and fondue to the back, fondue to the side, single and single, double one to the back, close fifth, one more front, one more to the side, feel your arms, fondue to the back, fondue to the front, fondue to the side, en l'air, en dedans, 7 and 8 double slots and 1, and take it front to close back, and 4 to go side, feel your balance, close 5th, soutenu, other side. 1 and the front and the back, and 4 and the side, and 6 single, 7 and 8 double, 1, take it back, close 5th, inside front, outside side, tiny balance, reverse and left. And here we go. Parallel to each other in front of your hip. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 double, freeze your shape. Back and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 double, freeze your shape. Side and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 double, plié, flick flack on the or petit battements, and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Back and 2 and 3 and 4 double front, and feel it. Front and 2 and 3 and 4 double back. Side and 2 and 3 and 4 double side immediately into flick flack petit battement, and 4, 5 and 6 soutenu, other side. And here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 double. 1. Make sure you strike the floor. 1. Plié, go. Plié, go. Plié, close. And 1. So it would have been nice to just susu and soutenu rather than plié fifth and soutenu out of your petit battements. Always something. Therefore, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 close behind 4. 1 and 2 and plie around. Let's have inside leg attitude. 7 and stretch. Back and 2. Oh, back and 2 and 3 plie. Soutenu. Let's have arms up the entire time. Side and 2 and 3 plie. Soutenu. Front and 2 and plie and soutenu. Inside leg. Let's have it in arabesque. Just stay right there. Look to the left after. So these developers are not very slow. 1 and 2 and 3 is plié par terre. Close fifth, susu and soutenu.
And the second one is all scone?
Yes, correct, closes back. The third one is arabesque, closes back as well, inside attitude front. Reverse on the other side. However, we are finishing with an inside arabesque balance, not an attitude.
Was there an attitude at all?
Inside front, yes.
That's what it was.
Inside front is attitude, inside back is arabesque. So these developers almost want to feel like a cheval to demi-plié front to get into your susu soutenu. And then reverse.
And then it reverses.
Yes, 1 and 2 to arabesque plié. Close behind and soutenu. Ditto to the side, ditto to the front, then inside back arabesque balance. And here we go. There in the arabesque. Just be aware once you feel like it can be back if you want to sustain it a little bit longer before you close in fifth. Here we go. Left side, please. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, 1 and a 2 inside back, 1 and a 2, don't change your first one, 3 and a 4, so we're playing with speed, 1 and a 2, 2 a little quicker, cloche and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 more to the back, 2 quick to the front, a tempo, not so quick to the side. Plie first one doesn't change, soutenu to the other side. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, 1 and a 2 back and 3 and a 4, regular tempo to the side. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and a 6, 7 and 8.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Use that floor. And easy shoulders. But it does when one closes the fifth position not quite where it needs to be, and then you do twice the same thing on one side. Your future self will know. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, forward and close and the back, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, sideways and close. Close back again. So the first one should go close in the back, the second one closes also in the back. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 4, forward and 4. Coupe to, hold on, coupe to second, coupe to fifth, coupe to tendelier back, close. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, coupe to second, coupe to fifth, front foot goes, right turn, tendelier back, close. Front 2, 3, 4, forward, close, back, side 2. Let's not change the first one, that makes a ton more sense. 7 and 8, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, coupe inside, coupe and fifth, coupe, tendelier back, close. Is that making sense?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, then let's give it a mark. From your front foot and changes corners. Yes, no, maybe. I see you puzzled somewhere. There's no tendelier.
Yeah, what is the very end?
Coupe to second. Yep. Chassé back and chassé forward.
Okay.
Coupe to second en face. Yep. Coupe from there to fifth back.
The same leg.
Yes, the same leg. Now the other leg will pick up for an under-oar turn to tendelier croisé back. Yep. And that gets you to the other side. Yep, 4 tendus and 2 chassés, front, side, and back. Coupe to second, coupe to fifth. The other foot goes coupe on the or croisé tendelier back. Close, you're on the other side.
It's a coupe to second business.
Uh-huh.
So it's coupe to second.
Yep. Coupe to fifth.
And it's the other coupe.
No, the same coupe goes to fifth. You're doing the same thing twice with the same leg. Close fifth
And
back.
back.
Yep, and now you can
And
have on the or two tendelier croisé back. That's it. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. Wrong tune. My bad. Here we go. And the one. Easy in your Oh, but that could be to second. Do you have to
So
change it?
it immediately
Yes, yes,
changes.
it does. Exactly. And now the same coupé closes in fifth creuset back. Yeah, and now you can go the other way. Correct. And there you are on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you're not so tense that there is that slight jiggle going on with each tendu. Yeah. Keep it nice and long. Isolate your rib cage from your hips. Here we go. That's better. Same thing there. Nice and long in your waist. Make sure it's a coupe. That was better. Yeah, careful not to let that knee fly away on the other side for that last turn. Well, this one was good. It's the other one where your coupe was not the coupe at all. Yeah, without throwing yourself too much into it. Just feel en face a little bit better. You know it already. One and two and three and four. However, we're going arabesque. One and two and three and four. One and two and three and four. One and two and three and four and one, two. Down to your plié, soutenu, arabesque, two, plié. We're going arabesque. Sorry, I'm switching it up a little. Front, back side. So the second one is to the back. Last one goes to écoute front. Slide into your fourth. Attitude, failli, pas de bruit. Yeah, don't let the adagio from the bar take over.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you have to remember. It goes front, back, side in this case, not front, side, back. Tight coupe. Opposition. There can be a plié after your soutenu. As a matter of fact, there should be one. Plie. Okay, here we go. Nice and quiet, just like the music. You're going a little bit too slow there. One and two down and three, certainly four. Yes, we could go at this tempo, and it probably would be very pretty, but since we don't want to do this combination until midnight, let's do it the
So
American.
three is the plie.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct.
Okay.
So it's a tiny, tiny bit slower than it was on the bar, but it's still a relatively fast developing. So think it all in circles. And tight fifth, good. Plie. Arabesque. And three. Careful. And seven. Feel your three. Feel your four. And one. And relax. All right, all right, all
Boy.
right. I know. It looks like absolutely nothing, but there's a lot in it. It's like a very, very expensive glass of champagne. It looks exactly the same like regular bubbly, but it's very, very different.
I'm serving beer.
Wouldn't it be nice to see the position and three on the floor and see it on two in the air? One and two and three and four, especially your arabesque,
Okay.
instead of being down there too early. I mean, it works musically, of course, but it would be so much nicer to be consistent with all of these three positions. And since we are so nerdy and so great, how about giving on two a releve before we plie on three? Just a little press into that plie before you susu and soutenu to the other side. Is that making sense? Développé, relevé to plié to susu soutenu. Just to remind you that you want to show the position in the air before you show the position again on the floor. Are we good?
So it's really on the 2.5 then, because if the plie is on the three,
Yes.
are you arriving at the développé on?
One, two, let's make it and three, since we're in this three count. That still gives us that releve. So it's not really a balance, it's a releve to plie into it.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, when it comes to that attitude, trust your technique. Don't throw yourself right into it like the first time. The second one was good, as long as you remember that it fades through into your paddle entonnoir. Heel forward, counter shoulder, lock the position in place. Easy spot. Done. Okay, here we go. Releve push down. Plie. Especially there for the arabesque. Releve, lift your toes. There is no plie before your releve, it's just a press. Just push down. What happened to my releve? Fourth, here we go. Better. It's all right. Shake it out. If the releve were a result of what you're already doing in your standing leg, which means pushing into the floor, it would come fairly naturally without you having to force it. Is that making sense? If you just move one leg and the other one is kind of sitting on the couch eating chips, then that releve is going to come as a shock. All right. Here we go. Yes. Better. Okay. All right. You did it already. Unless you want to do it again.
Well, that's fine.
Just careful attitude failli to coupe back would imply that there is a coupe plie after your attitude. Not a fourth and a bent knee on the other side somewhere. Remembering that failli goes through first position. Is that making sense? Yes, coupe. There we go. Instead of just something. Almost the same as yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pas de bourrée. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pas de bourrée. 1, 2, 3. 2 plié. 1, 2, 3. Fourth. Since we talked about it. 1, 2, 3. Coupé. Pas de bourrée. Entourne. Hold on. Coupé. Pas de bourrée. Entournant. Tendu change. I'm sure there's time for that before we go to the other side.
Okay.
Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Last one, just change your arms to go straight into that attitude turn. And here we go. Fingertips and toes. And a nice spot. Am I killing your legs today?
They're doing fine on their own.
Okay, well, they may be very autonomous. First two, very nice. Third one, try to be consistent. Just a double spot, but in your legs it needs to be exactly the same rather than falling back into old habits. And now that double pirouette doesn't really cooperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the only thing. Don't be over anxious for this. Easy. And then, of course, attitude, make sure you get to an attitude angle. Yeah, the longer your leg is, the more difficult that becomes. Then it becomes an arabesque pirouette, meaning push off your back toes.
Yeah.
Instead of lifting your knee, then you don't have control over what that leg is doing there behind you. And it helps to exhale. And breathe and take it easy. Feel these swings. It's kind of, kind of, I love to dance kind of swings. Instead of, I hate to be a rat. Okay, here we go. And that's good catch. That's it.
That was still.
Yeah, because there is a tendu hidden sideways to change side
Oh,
in the very end. Yeah, in your attitude, go around and up rather than first up and then around. I think that is where our mistake lies. A little bit better, that's right. Even a little bit more, be aware of your toes flicking rather than lifting your knee. And remember, it's heel forward first. That is how you lock that attitude behind you. Otherwise, it's going to fly around you. And that is where you get into trouble. Heel. A little bit better. That's right. That gives it a little bit more direction to where you need to go. Would you like to have this one more time?
okay.
Okay. Here we go. And a little bit better. Sure. And one. Yep. Well, I'm glad you didn't change sides because the second side was better, obviously, excepting for when you ran out of steam there in the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to.
Yes, you did. But at least that pirouette was much nicer the second time around. So I assume if you would do it 8 times on the same side, it would be perfect.
Maybe not today.
Maybe not today. And especially when you're tired, it is really, really obvious that you're starting the attitude from the wrong leg. It's an on-the-dawn turn. Yes, you need to flick your toes, but your heel needs to be much more active, right? However, that is the wrong side. There we go. There, heel, counter shoulder. And don't lift that leg too high. There we go. Could you feel the difference there?
A little bit.
Yeah, if you lift your leg too high, now your glute comes out a little bit, and now the whole thing starts playing, and now it becomes a difficult task. All right, I'm afraid we still have to do that other side just to stay even.
Which side?
That would be your right foot in front and pirouettes to the left. There we go. And here we go. And wouldn't it be nice if you could feel your toes on your standing leg in your passe? Ah! Okay. And. There we go. That was better. No, that's plié, plié, plié to first, plié, plié, plié to second, demi-rond, plié. En dedans, fifth, changement 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 to your first, 1 and the 2 and the 3 to your second, demi-rond, plié, en dedans, fifth, 4 changements. That's all it, yes. 3 demis jump from fifth to first, 3 demi-pliés from first to second, demi-rond, prepare, en dedans, fifth, 4 changements.
Okay.
You want to mark it?
Not necessary.
Okay. Here we go, easy. Since I detect a somewhat delicate condition instead of doing anything else. Let's do the same thing one more time. No changements in the end. See if you can give me a double on the door instead and just land in fifth, and that's it. So you don't feel rushed for the turn. I try to keep, other than that, keep the same modus all the way through. Okay, here we go. And over. Almost. Now it It would have been nice to keep the demi-rond at the same speed as it was before and take more time with the turn instead of taking more time with the preparation. Are you good to try this one more time, or are we done for today?
You can do it.
Okay, perfect. I knew it. I knew I could coax you right into it. All right, here we go. So keep it at tempo all the way to your fourth. Don't wait too long because you know it is not very productive. No, try to apply even force in both legs. Better, 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 better. Okay. Okay. I guess we are at a dangerous internal temperature.
It's true.
Have a wonderful rest of your day,
You too. Thank
and
you.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye.